Howdy guys, welcome to the Men's Chapter House. Today we're going to get into some rolls, and here we're starting out, and he's going to do the grabbing of both hands. When you grab both hands, it doesn't really give you a whole lot. When you can double up like he did there and do that arm drag, that gives you a whole lot of rotational access to hip. Here I use that rotational access to actually access his hip and then basically get an overhook and then use head pressure to control that sideways turn. But here he tries to grab my belt and do a leg trip, which definitely works. I'm pretty bad at defending leg trips because I stand up and keep driving towards people, and I'm going to feed that into a guillotine. Guillotines are always there. You should spam them. Use the front headlock. It's one of the best. Here I should have just kept driving and taking him over, and here I could feel his leg was trapped, so we didn't rotate. We should normally rotate, but if someone's leg is trapped in between your legs and you can kind of feel that their leg is like either straight or whatever, you should be careful because it's a good way to jack someone's leg up. Yeah, you just have to be careful with stuff like that. No broken bones. Anyway, so here I'm just basically laying on top of him, maintaining top position, connecting to his head and basically connecting my legs. He's trying to just basically press me off. He's doing like fight or flight style of press. He's a football player and he's very strong, and he's probably gotten away with just pressing people off a lot of his life. Unfortunately, when you connect to people like this, it makes it very hard because their frames and their buildup is basically trying to push themselves away from you while you still have positive connectivity. But rotational, which you're going to see here in just a minute, is typically always better because I can only base myself out so far, and if I'm basing out, that means I'm not maintaining positive connectivity. And because I have like inside here, he's able to spin me really easy. I'm going to stay in contact, and then we're going to fix the mat real fast here. Part of the reason why you connect to people in that fashion is it kind of like removes their planes of motion, right? If you look at every position, top, mount, side control, bottom guard, all of those things, right? They are about planes of motion. Here you're going to see I'm going to snatch up a arm triangle, and he's just going to fight it, but because I'm able to get on top and still have this positioning, I'm able to seal that deal. But as far as planes of motion go, you really only have 6 planes of motion, and you could add multiples in at the same time, right? So like you can go northeast, but also be going up or down, right? So like if you're in a position like guard, let's say, when you're in a guard position, the floor is going to be one of your planes that you cannot travel, right? So you can't travel down, right? Typically there's a human being in between you and the ability to go south, right? So you have east, west, north, and up. So you've got 4 planes of travel. Now you could be in control of the other directions possibly, but that is no guarantee. Hopefully that makes sense, but you can dissect every position with that kind of like mindset of like what is actually available to you to travel and what travels can you force to happen by changing your position and that other person's position, and what is the easiest and what is like the hardest. When you figure out what the hardest ones are, you'll find out where your vulnerabilities lie in that position typically, and then when you find out what the easiest are, you'll find out where typically the easiest attacks are as well, or what increases your ability to move. Hopefully you can experiment with that and it makes sense. Obviously you can't see a whole lot happening right now in the video, so if that gives you a pondering, and if you made it this far, you listen to my silly rambles, Well, that's basically the end of this video, guys. So I hope you had a good one, and let's hopefully see you on the next one. But you see there's a great leg pass right there. I know you can't see a whole lot. He said, come get me. Oh, and that's the bell. Alright, guys. I'll see you on the next one.